with all the acquisitions you've made, how do you perpetuate the culture? Do you work on existing management, or do you seed it with believers from the larger Parker organization?
Well, actually it varies by integration, and like I said, we've done about 70 of these over the last 10 years, and our integration process continues to evolve. So basically, when we get an acquisition, we really like to incorporate the leaders of the team that we're acquiring. And sometimes we have self-selectors, like I talked about, who really have trouble with the transition, and sometimes we're able to integrate them really well. It would always be our goal to include them if that's possible. But what we do is very quickly introduce them to the Win strategy and all of the products and systems. We have an entire check sheet and a computer program that keeps track of all of the steps that we need to do. And we really work very hard on communicating with all of the employees, both within Parker, who will be interacting with the new company, as well as the employees within the new company. Because if you can think about it, it's a time of great anxiety for our new employees. And so we want them to understand as much as we can about Parker, but also want them to understand that there's reasons that we bought the company, and there are things that we can learn from them as well. So depending on the size of the acquisition and how many sites they are in, it takes varied amounts of time. And there are times when we have self-selectors where we will put in Parker leaders to help move us to the next level. And we do want to make sure that their structure is consistent with the resources that we have to implement our Win strategy. So even when the leader stays, there's many times that we'll have to add a certain function, maybe a supply chain function, or something else, to make sure that people have the ability and the resources to implement the Win strategy. And so we try to look at where our strengths are, where their strengths are, and exploit those synergies and help them use our tools very quickly. And integrate their tools into our systems and make it standard work where they're doing something a little bit better than we were doing, and we feel we can all benefit.